Hi, my name is Martin Nieves for Cine Geek. I'm very happy to be talking here with the writer and creator or co-creator of the show, St. Denis Medical, which you can watch it on NBC and also on Peacock. We're here with Eric Ledgin. How are you doing, Eric?
Pretty good. How are you doing? I love your glasses. They're putting me in a good mood.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we really love the glasses. So, first of all, congratulations on the show. I love the show. It's very nice. The way it's comedy, a little bit of everything. So, first of all, since you're the co-creator, how was it? Because a good comedy is a good crack, a great ensemble, a great cast. How easy or hard was it finding all these elements because you have such amazing actors in this show? So, how was it?
Uh, Very taxing, actually. I will say that I was kind of surprised by this, and I've cast many things before, but I think the stakes felt so high on this because I really believed in all the characters and I had a really specific vision, but sometimes you have to be able to let go of that if someone's giving you something more interesting. And I would say the casting portion of the pilot was to this day, we've now made 36 episodes of the show. That was still the most stressful part of the entire process, but also like truly the most rewarding because when you make a good decision, it just pays all these dividends throughout, and you're choosing someone you're going to spend a lot of time with, and you're also choosing someone that you have to get in a very trusting relationship with to be able to tell these stories. And I feel very, very happy and fortunate about who we landed on.
Yeah, and your casting is amazing. I love David Allen Greer. He's so funny. He's so great. I think he, as a veteran, you have everything grounded on him. But also you have Wendy, which is amazing. I love her since the Goldbergs. And also you can see Allison, which is great because she's the new voice. So did you knew them before as everything, or just happened randomly in the process? How was this creating process with
Yeah,
them?
so it was kind of different with everyone. Like David is like that's like a pinch me, I'm working with him type performer.
Yeah.
I grew up, I remember I could tell you what hallway in my elementary school I would walk down quoting him on In Living Color to my friends, like trying to do all the skits from In Living Color. And then like even as recently as a few years ago, he played this very serious role on The Patient with Steve Carell and he starred in Jumanji. I mean, this guy's like done so much, and I am just like, it's so great to work with him. He can do everything, and he can do everything at an A+ level. And then Wendy is just someone that like I didn't even recognize. Like she's been in stuff I did not even recognize it was the same person because she's so dynamic and she's like she makes such interesting choices that are always surprising to me and they really delight me and I keep loving her more with every episode. And then Allison, someone I watched on Fargo and was just like, wow, she's doing the comedy really well, but she's also like the centerpiece of this crazy drama. Like she kind of can do it all. And so I really, because it was a mockumentary and because it took place in a hospital and I knew there were going to be serious elements, at least here and there, I didn't want those serious elements to feel like comedy people getting serious. I wanted it to feel like people who can really deliver and make it real. And so that's what we got.
And what was it that attracted you to doing it in a medical environment? Because it sounds great, but I think using terminology, the correct one, is
Yeah.
in this kind of environment, or also in like a lawyer environment, which you can't
Right.
invent words or something. So how
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
was it that
Like,
attracted you to go
well,
through the medical route?
I think it was that I was always like the core reason is that I was always just very like scared and intrigued by hospitals as a kid. And I think like when something gives you a reaction like that, you can sort of ask, well, like why? Well, they must be powerful in some way. And like, well, what's powerful about a hospital? It's like people go there to die, right? But they also go there to be healed. And
Mhm.
it's a crazy because of that, it's like a place of contradictions. And it's a place where people are doing very serious things, but often have to keep it very light in order to deal with the sort of like to just have their consciousness deal with everything that they're going through. And so it just seemed like a very interesting place to tell a variety of stories. And in terms of the like the terminology stuff, this is where Google is our friend. And like, I would have been more scared of that, except that you can sort of figure out of it. You can watch a live surgery on YouTube now and just write down what they're saying, and we have consultants that help us when we're messing up. So
Yeah, that's amazing. That's what I want to know. And also, we were seeing the evolution of TV. When we were younger, we used to watch the season each year, starting in September. Then all of a sudden, then in May, what ended? We had like 20, 25 episodes. Now everything's more compressed, and I think people are getting used to that way. But I love the old way. They make you watch weekly. That's something that grabs
yeah,
you, and
yeah,
also
yeah.
it is a conversational thing because you so this episode you can wait for next episode to talk about it. So what attracted you to doing this kind of show, doing this way? Because I think since you're on NBC, such a big network, also has a great history working with all these amazing shows like Seinfeld, Friends. Now you're part of this history. Have you ever thought of
Yeah.
that, being part of this history, being on this on NBC?
I mean,
Wow.
when you say it like that, it makes
Yeah.
me feel something. It does. I do feel something. I feel like, the core of this show, I think, is about connection and about how human connection like the most powerful force. I think that's a lot of what the show is about. And I think that that is true about the power of those shows that you mentioned, is that these are shows that like a lot of human beings, more than you can count, would sit and watch and then talk about and laugh about
Yeah.
and just feel connected to each other. And I feel a little bit like Indiana Jones, like underneath the falling wall, grabbing the hat, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting to do, I hope not one of the last ones of this, but I feel very aware that we're like one of the last people that are getting to do it, at least right now. And it feels, I feel very grateful for that. It feels very special.
Eric, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We could be talking the whole day, talking about movies and everything. So just to remind
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
you can watch St. Denis Medical on NBC, also on Peacock the next day. And also, if you want to catch up, you can also be gonna be next on Netflix. So congratulations on
Right.
everything and great hugs and congratulations from here from Puerto Rico.
Thank you so much. Those are really great questions. It's really lovely talking to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good one.